Holy shit.
Hello and welcome to another marvelous video. Today we will talk about a character from the vast world of Marvel Comics that has become one of the most fearsome and complicated villains owing to her constant pursuit of revenge and insatiable ambition for power. This character is none other than Lady Deathstrike. Longtime enthusiasts may recall the character engaging in a fierce battle with Hugh Jackman's Wolverine with an adamantium smelting laboratory in the popular 2003 film X2. As a significant antagonist, she possesses a distinct combination of tragedy, determination, and cybernetic enhancements that have left an enduring impact on the comic world. Without wasting any more time, let's delve into the intricate details of Lady Deathstrike's physiological characteristics, uncovering the inner impulses that fuel her transformation into a powerful adversary against some of Marvel's most renowned superheroes. Buckle up! Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you, and let's begin. How did she get a cyborg body? Lady Deathstrike's narrative commences with a sorrowful and profoundly intimate account of tragedy. Known by her birth name, Eureka Oyama, she was the daughter of Kenji Oyama, who once served as a Japanese kamikaze pilot during World War II. A failed suicide mission directed at an American battleship resulted in harrowing facial scars for Kenji Oyama. Viewing his survival as a shameful failure, he sought redemption and dedicated his life to atonement. He settled on a secluded private island, got married, and had 3 children, including Eureka. However, he transformed into the cruel figure known as Lord Darkwind. In a twisted manner, Lord Darkwind replicated the disfigurement he experienced by scarring the faces of his own children, including Eureka. He also arranged for a private tutoring for his children by Marcy Stryker, the wife of an American soldier named William Stryker. This connection with the Stryker family meant that Eureka had known them since her birth. Soon, Lord Darkwind developed a criminal cult empire on his remote island, enlisting assassins as his dedicated disciples, whom he forced to conform to old feudal practices. During this time, Eureka developed romantic feelings for one of her father's assassins, a warrior named Kira. However, as Kira mindlessly adhered to Lord Darkwind's violent ideology, Eureka's sentiment towards her father transformed into deep-seated hatred. Furthermore, Lord Darkwind also pioneered a method of bonding the nearly indestructible metal adamantium to human bones, intending to forge an army of super soldiers for Japan. Unfortunately, his research notes were inexplicably stolen, leading him to spend years attempting to reconstruct the intricate process. In a tragic sequence of events, Eureka caused Lord Darkwind's death. As a result, her beloved Kira succumbed to despair and committed suicide. Eureka's life took a significant turn due to this loss, deeply influencing her outlook and driving her to firmly commit to carrying on her father's legacy. Afterward, Eureka encountered the mutant hero Wolverine, who had obtained his adamantium-infused skeleton through a method that had been previously stolen from Lord Darkwind many years ago. Assuming the identity of Lady Deathstrike and donning samurai attire, Eureka rallied a group of her father's warriors and journeyed to Canada to confront Wolverine. Their objective was to reclaim the adamantium skeleton, which Eureka considered a product of her father's experiments that he rightly deserved. After her unsuccessful attempt to defeat Wolverine, Lady Deathstrike was determined to surpass him and become his equal. In her quest to achieve her goal, she entered into a pact with the enigmatic Spiral to upgrade her body, who then turned Deathstrike into a cyborg through her body shop, effectively healing her facial scars. In her pursuit of regaining her honor, Lady Deathstrike willingly sacrificed her humanity and embraced the transformation into a living weapon, receiving a powerful machine body and adamantium claws to match Wolverine's abilities. Unfortunately, that doesn't work out for her, as Wolverine almost kills her later when they meet one-on-one. Lady Deathstrike can heal 2 times faster than Wolverine. Due to an enhancement granted by Donald Pierce, Lady Deathstrike possesses the remarkable ability to swiftly mend any harm inflicted on her cybernetic and organic components. She has demonstrated the capability to fully repair damaged cybernetic and organic tissues caused by Wolverine's adamantium claws in just a few minutes. The complexity of the damage determines the duration of her reconfiguration process to restore her body to its optimal state. However, if we check the ultimate version of this character, there is a change in her origin story and healing ability. In Ultimate X-Men issue 60, Dr. Cornelius, the mastermind behind mutant experimentation in Weapon X, approaches Eureka Oyama, a woman who was left paralyzed from the neck down after a terrible accident. Eureka blames Storm for her condition and harbors a strong desire for vengeance. Dr. Cornelius offers to restore her body and grant her superhuman abilities, to which Eureka agrees, leading her to become the villain Deathstrike, who is virtually unkillable. Dr. Cornelius had used Wolverine's DNA, which he had preserved from his time at Weapon X, to splice with Eureka's genes, giving her a healing factor and claws similar to Wolverine's. However, Deathstrike is not an exact copy of Wolverine. Cornelius upgraded Logan's mutant powers before transferring them to Eureka, resulting in her healing factor being twice as fast as Wolverine. During their encounter, Deathstrike's claws surpassed the deadliness of Wolverine's, possessing the unique ability to extend and coil around her adversaries with razor-sharp precision. Ultimately, Deathstrike proved to be a formidable opponent whom Wolverine struggled to face. Her exceptional victory was primarily credited to her remarkably swift healing factor, functioning at twice the speed of Wolverine's iconic ability. She could also interface her brain directly with computers. Do you know what cyberpathy is? Cyberpathy refers to the capability of mentally communicating and interacting with computers, specifically electronic systems. Typically, one can read the computer's electronic impulses through psionic means, turning their thoughts into electronic signals and send them to the device mentally, control the device's circuitry psychokinetically, or use implants that allow for a neural interface. Deathstrike possesses the remarkable ability to cybernetically connect her consciousness with external computer systems, enabling direct access to her brain's memory centers. This unique skill empowers her to operate digital and computerized systems with precision and efficiency remotely. Eureka can hyperextend her fingers and claws to great lengths. Lady Deathstrike's primary offensive mode revolves around a set of 10 retractable, extremely sharp fingernails, each capable of elongating up to 12 inches in length. These deadly claws, like her cybernetic skeleton, are infused with adamantium, granting her the ability to cut and pierce through virtually any material, with the exception of adamantium and Captain America's shield. The strength behind her strikes determines her cutting prowess. Moreover, since Eureka has the capacity to extend her claws and fingers, it allows her to impale targets from a considerable distance. Lady Deathstrike is resistant to telepathy. Due to her consciousness being partially computer-based and capable of being backed up in non-organic databases, Lady Deathstrike exhibits significant resistance to telepathy and brainwashing attempts that solely target her human side. Also, Lady Deathstrike's complete replacement of her skeleton with adamantium, a dense and tough metal, creates a challenge for telepaths attempting to read her mind. The adamantium acts as a barrier, effectively blocking their mental signals and making it difficult for them to access her thoughts. Due to these factors, Lady Deathstrike is highly resistant to telepathy, even presenting challenges for powerful telepaths like Professor X to read her mind. This resistance makes her a dangerous adversary, as she can easily evade telepathic attacks. Does she have any love interests? Can she reproduce? As mentioned previously, before Eureka became Lady Deathstrike, she became romantically attracted to Kira, a warrior who served as one of her father's assassins. Tragically, he took his own life after Eureka killed her father, the Lord Darkwind. After the unexpected loss of Kira, Eureka's perspective on life underwent a profound transformation, leading her to make a firm decision to continue her father's legacy. When it comes to reproduction, it is crucial to acknowledge that Eureka is in fact a human who has undergone modifications involving adamantium and cyber technology. While there is no explicit mention of any offspring, it can be assumed that she possesses the capability to reproduce should she choose to do so. Is Lady Deathstrike immortal? No, Lady Deathstrike is not immortal. While she is a cyborg with an exceptionally strong body and lethal adamantium claws, she remains mortal. Conventional means like gunfire, stabbing, or explosions can lead to her demise. Nevertheless, Lady Deathstrike possesses various abilities that make her exceptionally challenging to kill. Her adamantium skeleton grants her significant durability, and her self-repairing body system enables regeneration from several injuries. Additionally, her martial arts mastery and proficiency with a diverse range of weapons makes her a worthy combat adversary. Despite her daunting abilities, Lady Deathstrike remains mortal. Throughout her history, she has been killed multiple times, but has been resurrected on each occasion, although in different bodies. We will come to that in a second. In the movie X2, there is a scene where it appears that Wolverine kills Lady Deathstrike by injecting an overdose of adamantium. Following the encounter, her lifeless body submerges beneath a tank. Okay, now hear me out. Consider the horrifying scenario of being injected with excessive heavy liquid metal to the extent that it starts flowing out of your eye sockets. This molten metal cools rapidly, rendering your entire body motionless as you descend into a tank filled with water and various unknown chemicals. In this nightmarish state, you would be in a perpetual state of drowning as your body attempts to repair burst capillaries and water-saturated lungs. Simultaneously, your insides would undergo severe damage, possibly melting or being displaced by the cooled metal. The relentless regeneration process would occur as your body repeatedly tries regrowing all your organs. However, the regenerated organs might not fit correctly in their original positions due to the solidified adamantium's rigidity. In this scenario, you would find yourself trapped and immobile, constantly suffocating. At the same time, your body struggles to adapt and heal around a solid metal center instead of a typical bone structure. All the while, you would be fully conscious of the harsh reality that you are isolated in a desolate wilderness, hidden away in the depths of an abandoned, highly classified facility, unlikely ever to be discovered by anyone. Things just got dark, right? We can only hope that Lady Deathstrike isn't immortal within the X-Men movie franchise, just like in the comics. What if the character was integrated into the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Envision Lady Deathstrike meeting her demise during Thanos' snap, disintegrating into dust along with half of all life. Now, fast forward 5 years later after the snap, and imagine her returning to existence only to find herself in the same unfortunate circumstances. Sorry for the trauma. Let's proceed to the next question. Does Lady Deathstrike have resurrection ability? In order to address this inquiry, it is essential to examine X-Men issue 6 from 2014, where Lady Deathstrike's primary focus is on Ana Cortez, the central target of her plots. Ana Cortez, an 18-year-old female, was the progeny of a renowned Colombian crime kingpin and successful business magnate. Following her father's demise, she inherited his extensive empire. Utilizing her considerable wealth, Ana enlisted the services of Reiko, a former associate of Eurekas. Her objective was to obtain the digitized consciousness of Oyama, and Reiko was tasked with this mission. Subsequently, Ana had Reiko implant Lady Deathstrike's consciousness into her own mind through a specialized thumb drive interface at the back of her neck. This process resulted in the fusion of Ana's consciousness with Eurekas, creating a unique symbiotic consciousness. Ana inherited Lady Deathstrike's impressive powers through this extraordinary amalgamation and had nanites introduced into her body. As a result, she gained a cybernetic healing factor and the ability to retain her youthful appearance, appearing forever 18. Ana chose a costume and facial makeup reminiscent of the traditional attire worn during the Day of the Dead celebrations to complement her new persona. Indeed, while Lady Deathstrike is undeniably a formidable assassin, her capabilities extend far beyond that. Essentially, she exists as a digital specter capable of infiltrating and overtaking the body of Ana Cortez or any other host she is uploaded into, effectively reshaping them to mirror her own image. Beyond her physical prowess, Lady Deathstrike's unique abilities make her an enigmatic force to be reckoned with. Her status as a digital ghost, capable of possessing and remaking others in her image, adds an intriguing layer to her persona. While her physical form may not possess the gift of resurrection, her consciousness grants her a form of quasi-immortality, leading to a dynamic and ever-evolving narrative. Marvelous verdict. That brings us to the end of this video. The anatomical conception of Lady Deathstrike flawlessly captures the ingenuity and complexity that lies within the comic book storytelling, captivating viewers and making a lasting impression on the vibrant tapestry of fictional universes. As a timeless and iconic character, she continues to enthrall and inspire, embodying the limitless possibilities of the human imagination in the realm of graphic storytelling. What do you like about her? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked the video, hit that like button and share this video with all your friends. I'll see you soon.
Holy shit.